Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I'll show you one simple liner look which is very simple and it's kind of like an everyday wear. So starting off with foundation, I'm using a cushion foundation and I'm just slapping that onto my face. As you can see, I do have some blemishes going on in my face, so it's fine, it's okay. We all are human beings. Also, it's been raining for the past few days and I just love the weather. I feel like it's so, like the raindrops, like the sound is just so peaceful. You can use a concealer if you want, but I am using a color corrector. Yes, I'm just going to hide those blemishes as well. I am blending it with my finger. You can use a brush if you want. It's just that I didn't clean that brush, so I'm using the fingers. It's very hygienic as well. For the eyeshadow, I'm going to use this beige color all over my eyes first. I'm using a matte bronzer as my crease shade. I'm using a fluffy brush to blend it. I'm using more precise crease brush to darken up the crease. I'm using the fluffy brush again to just buff out the edges so that it doesn't look that harsh. There's a lot of blending, guys. Now I'm going to cut crease. I'm using a flat concealer brush very lightly, but then I got really frustrated and I just used the wand of the concealer directly. Again, I'm going with the first eyeshadow, like the beige color. I'm just applying it on top of the concealer. I'm using a dark brown eyeliner pencil and just drawing a very thin liner. Be careful not to mess it up, because if you do, you just have to do it all over again. Now just connect the liner with your eyeshadow, like the crease part. Take an angled brush and here I am going with a dark eyeshadow just on top of the liner. I'm blending it in, like just to buff out the edges so it doesn't look that harsh. And I'm again taking the bronzer just to really define that outer edge. I'm going on with the first base shade again on top of the concealer just to make it more prominent. And I'm using the bronzer again underneath my lower lash line to give a little bit of like a shadow effect. I'm going in with a pencil, like a very thin brush, to really define that line, and again I'm just blending it in. Time for some contour. The contour that I'm using is a cool tone brown shade. I'm blending it in with a fluffy brush. I'm using the same matte bronzer on my face that I've used it as an eyeshadow just before. As for the blush, I'm using a shade which is a little bit brown and a little bit pink tint to it, which is it's kind of very similar to the contour, but then it's a little, like, as you can see the difference, it's a little bit pinkish, but then not that vibrant pink, as you can see. I'm using a golden highlighter. Oh, this is my favorite part. I just love a glowing face. Using that highlight on my brow bone, on my nose. I feel like I can use a highlight all over my face. And using that on my outer corners as well. If you see any changes in my eyes, that's because I used a fake lash. And I'm going in with the last step, which is the lipstick. You can either go with a brown lipstick, like a typical brown lipstick. Here I'm just using a maroonish brown lipstick. If you're wondering, this is the Estee Lauder Desirous. That's the shade name. Well, it's not over, guys. It's not over. At last, I thought that I'll go with the same beige eyeshadow that I used on my eyes. I'll use that on the outer parts of my lips as well to give like a more faded gradient look. So that comes to an end of this video. I hope you love this video. I hope you like the look. It's very simple and it's very everyday wear as well. Please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Do subscribe to my channel and I'll see you next time. Love you.